program if-else condition in Python. Now the key to learn if-else condition in Python is that you keep it simple. So you keep it very close to the real life. So that's why I'm going to give you example from real life. So every day we face if-else condition in our real life. If this, do that, else do that. Or sometimes we say if this, do this, else if this, do this, else do that. So this is how we make decisions every day in our life, and exactly this is how Python sees it as well. So for example, you coming out of your house, right, and you want to make a decision if you want to wear glasses or not, right? So when you come out there, you gotta look at it. If it is sunny, right, if it is sunny, then you do what? You wear glasses, right? So this condition, if you program it that way, if it is sunny, you wear glasses. So if it is, the condition is true, you wear glasses, and that's the end of the story. If we do not put an else condition, we don't do anything else. So we just stop it there. So if block normally has if and sometime else, and sometime if, else if, else if, else if, else. So this depends on how you program it. So let's start with the simple if, and then we move slowly more towards more complicated. So I'm gonna start from basic. So here we go. So I'm gonna first set the weather, right? So you need to set the weather. There are two ways you can set the weather. You can either say here set the weather to sunny like this, right? Or you can ask the user to enter the weather. So let's start with setting the weather by putting the value sunny into weather variable, and then we put our condition if weather is equal. Now here I put double equal. Why? Because I'm comparing. If you look above, I did a single equal here. You see, this is single equal. Here I'm doing double equal. Why? Because here I'm putting weather value sunny into weather. That's why I use single equal. But here I'm comparing under if condition. That's why I put double equal. So, and then at the end you need to put this colon, otherwise you will get an error. Another thing you need to remember is that when you write an if condition, you take care of the indentation. So for example, you start if condition always, you're starting from here, right? There's no space between this and that. So this is your weather, and this is where your if condition is. But whatever the statement you're gonna put under if, you gotta give a tab there here, right? And gonna start from here, right? You can't start from here. You have to start from here, and that's why we're gonna give a tab, and we're gonna say print wear glasses. Print wear sunglasses, actually sunglasses. Okay, now this is how you do it. And if we run this, what it'll do, it'll check if first we set the weather to sunny, and it'll check if the weather is equal to sunny, it will do wear sunglasses, and that's where the program will end. So let's run this. Here we go. It says here wear sunglasses. So important thing to remember is it not do anything else, right? So if we say here instead of sunny, we say here cloudy, do you think it'll do anything else? No, because we're not telling it to do anything else. See, I said cloudy. In cloudy case, it'll come here, it'll check if weather is sunny. If not, if true, then it'll say wear glasses, otherwise it'll just stop. Right? There you go. Nothing. You see here? There's nothing, no output here. Now let's go back again, and this time let's make a modification here. I can't carry on changing the value here. Instead of because obviously we need to put a value into weather. So here on the first line, instead of putting a value manually to the weather, we ask the user to enter a value, and that will go into the weather. How do we do that, by the way? Here you go. I'm going to tell you, and you know it already, because if you're doing if else, you should know how to take a value from the user, and if you don't know, watch the last video. Okay, enter weather, not weather. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. So enter weather. Now it'll ask us on the screen here, enter weather. You see here I say sunny with a capital I. Now another thing you need to remember, that you need to do capital S. Yeah, sunny. This is capital as well, because if I do small, and because it's a case sensitive language, that is not the same sunny, right? So this condition will be false if I do small. Let's check it out. If I do right here, now capital, you see here, where is sunglasses? But if I do small here, SUNNY, that is not same as you see here. This is as capital, this is as small. So it's not the same. It will not say anything. It will be, so this condition here, right? This condition, this one, let me do right here. This condition will be false now. Why? Because S is small. This is only true when S is capital. There we go. See, it's not doing it. Right. So this is how we do only a single if condition, right? Let's do go and learn how actually we do. Actually, it should, if it is not sunny, it should do something else, isn't it? So let's take another example, right? Let's take another example where we say if the weather is freezing, right? If weather is freezing, what should we do, right? Here we go. So look, this is an example where you have if and else as well. So let me explain you this first, this. Now here we'll take the weather value. We take the weather value and check if weather is freezing. If the value of weather is freezing, if it is true, we'll say wear a jumper, right? Print wear a jumper. If it is false, now here we have else part. That is else part, right? If it is false, mean this one is now else. Okay, that means else. False, because we're putting a condition on. We're not putting any condition. We're just saying if this is not true, doesn't matter what it is, say wear a t-shirt, right? And then in both cases, and if this is true, then you end. You don't go there, right? So let's do this, right? Let's do this. Let's program this here. Now we just to let's do this whole thing from scratch again, keeping that use case in mind, right? So we say first we say weather is equal to input, okay, enter weather, enter weather, right? I just did it so that you can understand it well. If weather is equal to, what we want to say, freezing, right? Freezing. If weather is equal to freezing, what shall we do? Print, right? What is here? Where? If you look at the left hand side here, it says wear jumper, right? Wear jumper. Jumper is a little warm than the t-shirt because weather is freezing. And then we need to do else. Now here, important thing to remember is that when you do else, you need to do else under the block. Then it becomes a part of the block. So you need to start else here, right? So we say else here, else, and do this. And then we do else, and else part we say wear a t-shirt. Okay. Now here this becomes a block. So if this condition is true, okay, this will happen. Else, doesn't matter what is the entry, this will happen, right? So this is also a tab here as well. You know, you have to give a tab, otherwise you get an error. Now let's run this and see what we would get. So here, oh right, okay, let's see what the problem here. We need to see, when you have an error, you can always find out by reading the error what is the problem. So here, if we look at it, what it says first thing it says is line 2. So we need to go on line 2 here, this one, right? Then what it says go on to here, and this point out to this one. This is where the problem is, right? And what is the problem? We're missing this one, so we need to put it here, right? So we go there and put this colon. Otherwise, see, when you read the error, it tells you what the error is. Always easy to enter weather, right? What are you gonna say? We're gonna say freezing. Freezing. I said freezing, and it says wear a jumper, right? Now there's no space between freezing and weather, so why not we just put here enter weather, and we space and here, so that you give a little space there. Now if I say cloudy, what will happen? This condition won't be true. It will come to this one, right? So let's see. Oh, to wear t-shirt, you see here. So this what happens, right? If it is freezing, it does this one. and it stops. So now from the program point of view, if this condition is true, it will do this one and stop. It will not come to else part. You see here, start, true here, and stop. This is how it goes. If it is false, it come here, this one, wear t-shirt, and stop. So the way it is explained on the flow chart, the same way it will happen actually. Okay. Now the good thing about this programming is that you're also learning how to do the flow charts as well. Okay. Now what if I put anything else, like I say blah blah blah, right? Now because blah 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 will be compared first with whether it's freezing. It's not, right? It's not freezing, so it will not come here. It will come to else part and print this wear a t-shirt, right? Let's see. Here we go. See, it says wear a t-shirt, or wear a t-shirt. Wear a t-shirt, not wear a t-shirt. Okay. Now this is the condition, but I think if we say blah blah blah, or we say, let's say it's raining, right? We say raining. It still say it will still tell you to wear a t-shirt. So we should put another condition there, right? If it is freezing, wear a jumper. If it is raining, wear maybe raincoat or something else, right? So let's learn now how you can put another if condition into the scene. So let's learn from this example here, right? Let me first explain you how this works. So you need to understand, you start by taking a value into weather, right? And then if it is sunny and it's true, you wear a cap. If it is not sunny, which means it is false, you come here. Otherwise you don't come here. If it is true, you wear a cap and then you end the program, because in under one if else block, if one condition is true, that's where it stops the program. It doesn't go next if else, because it's a one block, one if else. So this is if, and then false, then another condition. So basically the block is if, right, and then elif. So if condition is if weather is freezing, weather is sunny, wear a cap. Elif, weather is raining, take umbrella. So we actually going to program this now into the thing. Here we go. Okay, so let's do here. We change this one. If instead of saying weather is freezing, we here say weather is sunny. Okay, do what? Then we need to change it to take a, if it's true, take not jumper, we say take wear a wear a cap. Wear a cap. Okay, and as if, then we go in al. Now as if you do elif like this, right? Not as if, it's elif. Think it of as a slang, right? You short it. Instead of saying as if, you say elif, right? That means as if. Okay, as if what? As if weather is equal to and here we'll put as it was raining, and then do what? If weather is raining, what do? You wear take an umbrella, right? Take an umbrella. There we go. So now if we run this, we have actually programmed what you see here. We did the first if condition here. We did the first if condition here. If weather is sunny, wear a cap. If weather is raining, take umbrella. So if this is true, it will come here and stop. It will stop here, right? And if this is true, it will stop here, right? It will not. If this is true, it will not come here. This, just remember that. That's important to understand where the program terminates. Now let's run this. Okay, so enter. We say sunny. Sunny mean it will come. I say wear a cap. There we go. See, it says wear a cap. If we say let's say we say it is raining, it will say take umbrella, because here raining means take an umbrella. You see here it says take umbrella. But what if I say cloudy? What will do? Nothing. Why? Because there's no else. If we put an else here, like for example here, if we put another else here like this, right, it will do what is if both above are not true, right? So we can put else here, for example, else if what to do, let's basically take an example where we have actually 3. Right, now let's program this one. Right, we say if it is sunny, take wear glasses. If it is cloudy, take umbrella. Else take a cap. So we have to make a little change here, because we here said if it's sunny, wear a cap, and now we're saying if it's sunny on this one, wear sunglasses. Okay, and if it is raining, take an umbrella. Elif, what do we say? Wear a cap. Okay, and end. Now, important thing to remember here is that you must understand, if this condition is true, which means if weather is sunny, right, it'll say wear a, if it's true, right, it'll say wear a glasses, and it will stop here. It will not go there, because you see here it stops here. And if it is not true and false, then you have another condition there. Like, see, you come, if it's not true, this is false. Okay, then you come here, the second condition, and you see if weather is raining. Weather is raining. If this is true, you do this and then stop the program there, right? And if this is not true, then you go to else part, and there's no condition on else. If this is false, there's no condition. See here, this is false, there's a condition. But this is false, there's no condition. At the end, if this is false, right, this is false, there's no condition here, just else, which means it doesn't matter what it is, wear a cap, right? So let's run this then. Okay, now we say sunny, it will say what? Wear sunglasses. You see here, this say wear sunglasses, because we changed it to sunglasses. And what if we say where it's raining, it will say what? Take an umbrella here. But what if we say it is what else is left after raining? Maybe it's cloudy, or maybe it is windy, right? It says wear a cap, right? Wear a cap, nothing else, wear a cap. Even if we say blah blah blah, it still say wear a cap, because it is the above both won't be true. It will come to the last one. Okay, now another problem we want to solve is, right now I just want to show you another problem that we want to solve here, and that is, let me actually show you here. You see, when I run this program, right, I run this program and I say sunny in small, right, it will ask us to wear a cap. Why? Because the small sunny, right, is not as this one, right? Why? Because this is sunny with a capital letter, this is when it's sunny with a small letter. That's why this will not be true unless it's a capital letter, and it will come here and say wear a cap, right? Whereas I just made a mistake by putting a small letter. See, and here you go, it says wear a cap. Here you go, it says wear a cap. Now how do we solve this problem? We put here, say if weather is equal to sunny, okay, sorry. All right, okay, here we go. What happened here? Okay. Oh, I think I got a problem here. I'm gonna do this again. Here you go. Sorry. No. Python. I have to. Sometimes you have to load this thing. I select a Python with a Python. Here's a Python. And good thing is I copied that code. Here you go. I copied that code. So what we have to do is, we have to do whether is it sunny with a small letter, or whether is equal to sunny with a big letter, a small letter. Sorry, there's a big letter, and we say if it is with small letter, even then, if it is this is true or this is true, in both cases you print sunglasses, right? Now if we do it, right, look at this. If we do this and we say enter weather, and we say sunny with a small letter, it will still check this out, right? It will come here, it will say is this sunny, weather is equal to sunny with a big letter, no, or we said or, if it is small letter even, then you should do this, and it will terminate the program here, right? Because it's a small letter, and say wear sunglasses. Okay, But when we run it again and we say raining with a small letter, it will not go take umbrella. It will come here because it will not recognize raining because it's a small letter, right? Raining with a small letter. It's a with a cap. Why? Because we also have to do here or whether is equal to small letter. Raining with small letter. Now either you put small or big, it will be recognized. For example, raining with small letter, right? No problem. Here you go. Take umbrella. It says take umbrella. Similarly, sunny with the big letter, small letter, it will say wear sunglasses. Even with the big letter, raining, it will also say, take umbrella, right? Why? Because it recognizes big and small, and you can put or. Or means if this is true or the other two. When you use the or gate, one of that has to be true for the condition to be true. Either this one or this one. If one of this is true, it is fine. It is the whole condition is true, right? That's or gate, right? Now you can also have an and gate as well, where you say if two conditions are true. So we can't say if it is sunny with a small letter and big letter. We can't say that because it can't be. Okay, that's why we need to do or. If in some cases both condition has to be true for this to be true, then you can do and, but in this case we won't do and. All right, with this one, I hope you enjoyed the lecture and I hope you understood it. Thank you very much for watching and have a good day.